No, she's just there. She's not moving.
All right. You see Sandre wheels around.
I want to see the fire. Put fire on him,
Oh,
please.
go to town on him, boy. Get it. Just run that blade through him. Oh, is there just persistent fire there? Like if I
No,
went...
but I think brimstone. No, there's no concentrating for brimstone. No. Sandre, you still like his head is actually like tilted forward, like he's not able to hold it up himself. There's still drool coming out of the side of his
Like
mouth.
a baby? So a baby.
Yeah, and he launches himself across the room at this thing.
You're... Nice. Run it through him, boy. Oh, damn. That is a good roll. What is that, a 17? Yeah, he rolled a 17. Damn.
With the large alabaster like bone bladed sword that you guys picked up in the temple, he runs up and just runs it right through the back of this creature. When he does so, those of you, I guess all of you can still see, the sword is shining like with a weird ghastly white light when it comes out the other side of this creature, and you hear a terrible banshee like wailing from the hole in this thing's chest, just a screaming sound.
Yeah, steal its soul.
And then it collapses to the ground. And he makes a will save, and Sandre also collapses to the ground.
That's fine.
That's not okay.
I'll take care of the rest of this.
The things look around. These ones are still blinded for one more round.
Oh, they should be making the check every time.
Really?
Oh, they make a fresh save each round?
Yeah.
That's weird. They're
Nope.
garbage.
Alright, gonna see if he knows which direction you're in. No. This one walks off the side of the thing. This one knows where you're at because you've been hitting it. He attacks you. Ooh, 29 and 30. So now it gets...
Well, doesn't he get a negative to blind, though?
He gets a -2 to hit.
Okay.
And he has a 50% miss chance. So is a 27 good enough to hit you?
If it's meat, then yes.
Okay.
I have exactly a 27. Wow, those are good rolls.
So on... Yeah, I think that's an 18,
It's 18
and a
and a 19.
Alright, so on a 1 to 10 he misses. On an 11 to 20 it connects.
Fuck.
So you're dead.
I'm down. I'm not dead, I'm down.
Dead.
Wow, he's the savior.
He's the hero Skyrim needed, just not the one it deserved.
So it's 10. I gotta remember that I have damage to resist over magic. So that's 12 damage, it's 10. Yeah, I'm still at -2.
Boop.
Oops. Okay. Minus 18. There we go. So I'm, I snicker snap lifeless.
I
Can't run.
can't help you.
I like how just a second ago you were like, "Don't worry, Sandre, I got this."
Yeah. I was great until you rolled an 18 and a 19 and then a 17.
Joe, you make a will save.
Oh.
I need a will save from Ming and Revan. Sandre's unconscious.
Oh my gosh.
This is the point where my soul sucks in your soul and we all die together.
Can you maybe not? I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well.
All right, Revan, let's get that will
Hold
save.
on. It's 4 plus my level, right?
We're all gonna die at the same time.
I'm like 11, so
I will erase this land.
Yeah. What's your level 10 or 11? Yes.
I'm
Okay.
11.
Good job, friend.
As Xiao Yu gets clobbered by this Droglin thing, he falls over lifeless, and as soon as his body hits the ground, a piercing shriek comes out of the armor. Revan, you about have a stroke. The negative energy coming off of the armor draws in all of the light within 30 feet of him. And there's a fortitude save for Sandre. Oh.
I don't want to re-roll. I hope this just kills everything around me, and then I get the life, and then I keep going. That'd be cool.
Sandre suffers 47 damage.
Oh,
Whoa!
God!
Whoa!
I think I'm dead. I think he's dead. I think everybody's dead. Oh, God.
A chunk of Sandre's soul gets ripped out.
Oh. This reminds me of the game with the old group. Remember when I shot Tyler and exploded
Not
everybody?
Tyler, you shot whatever her name was.
Cat?
No, the other one.
Or Jen. Jen, it was
Yeah.
Jen, that's right.
You put
the other Jen.
You put an arrow through Jen's head, setting her off like a trap mine.
Yeah.
It's fine. She didn't need it.
She didn't need it.
So is Sandre like dead now?
That's a lot of HP.
You don't know. The two Droglin things. Look at what has happened. Actually, this one is he within 50 feet or 30 feet? Oh.
Yep.
The other one is not. It sees. It runs.
Huh? I'm just excited for
Perception from you guys that are still conscious.
Uh-oh.
21.
I passed a fortitude. I don't know if I passed my will save. I got a 34. I rolled a 19.
Okay.
I don't know if that matters. I'm
the-
within 30 feet, and I have a spike through my.
I'm outside of 30 feet.
What do you know? You guys rolled your will saves.
Okay.
No, the Droglin goes running off. You hear a shriek, a crunching sound, and then the blue dragon walks up with this Droglin thing in its mouth.
Hey.
It chews it a couple times and then discards it and walks over to check and see what's going on.
I just in relief. I fall backwards. Obviously, I mean, I'm feeling okay because of Revan, but there's still a fucking ice spike through me. So I'm just gonna lay down for a while.
Just having it support you.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay down for a little bit.
I don't think you have a choice.
It's just right through.
For eternity.
No, that's Sandre.
Do I still see positive energy coming off of Sandre?
Yeah, Sandre is still alive. Oh, and Ming. After 2 more rounds, the lance melts.
So just tell me when that is, man. She's laying down until
No.
it happens. It's
12
like
seconds.
as best she can.
Yeah, like 12 seconds after combat ends, the lance melts, and now she's sitting in a pile of wet sand.
But does she have a giant permanent hole through her midsection?
Not permanent, no, but it hurts like the dickens.
She has a large hole somewhere. Sure.
Well, she's middle-aged, so...
Thanks
Yes.
for that.
So a few things.
Thanks for
It's a
that.
very
Did I
loose
s-
hole.
Did I see Sandre?
I'm done. I'm done.
Like. Stop talking.
Slowly enlarges.
Stop it! I don't want to.
Did I see Sandre get stunned and then attack regardless?
Yes. And when you
Okay.
see him, he's... Almost all of the color is drained out of his skin. Like, he's not white, but he's very ashen looking.
Okay, so I'm kicking the sword away from him. Just.
Does this guy have any clothes on? He
He's
has
wearing...
robes on, right?
He's wearing black robes lined with animal fur. It looks like wolf fur. Like I said,
I
it looks like cold weather
start going
clothing.
through his robes.
What'd you say?
I start going through his robes.
Well, he doesn't have a large hole in the middle of his robe and out the back.
Yes. Thank you. I start rifling through his robe looking for pockets and things that he might have on his person or might have
Okay,
had.
Nalera.
Yeah, right.
No, there is a legit. She's not being Nalera right now. She is on a mission, clearly.
I know. I'm gonna heal Sandre.
Adventurer thing.
Is this because shopping heals all wounds?
Yes, but for real, is there anything on him?
On him, make a perception check. You're looking through.
He just
Meanwhile,
told you first.
you make a perception
So-
check. It'll take a minute for you to search him over. 21. Okay. Revan, what are you doing?
I'm healing Sandre. First of all, getting that squared away, and then I'm checking on Jiayu.
Ask the dragon if he knows how to do negative energy shit.
Aren't you
I like how I did
unconscious?
this, but the microphone's right here.
I don't know if
I'm
you
like
just
blocking the microphone.
You pretty much
Aren't
just
you
exploded.
unconscious though?
You exploded, so I don't even know if it's like if there's like a
I'm
reason
totally
to.
okay, guys. I'm totally okay. Be right back while I go roll a new character. 1 second.
No, but like you exploded all over the place and you're undead, so I'm just wondering what's happening.
No, like a soul exploded out of me. My body's still there, right? Or
Yeah,
like
armor, certainly.
your body, which is like other than your head and your tail, your body just is the suit of armor.
Yeah,
It's still there. It's just not
I'm fine.
moving.
I'm just sleeping.
Alright, so I healed Sandre for...
Can't die again. That's the whole point.
I healed Sandre for 20.
Okay. You heal Sandre. Do you always see the positive negative energy, or is it just when you do the active thing?
I'll check.
Because I think
gotta
your
push
crown
you gotta-
might let you see it always, but you do have the
You gotta-
activatable thing as well.
Push the negative energy out of him after me
Uh,
forcing it into everything around me.
I've changed. It says it's changed how I see things. I gained the extraordinary ability to do
Yeah, that
it.
sounds permanent.
Okay, yeah. When you heal him, you can see that some of the positive energy just sort of like bounces off when you heal. That there's an excess
Oh,
buildup
God.
of negative energy inside Sandre. Like, it heals him, and you see some of his wounds close, but he doesn't quite get the healing from it that he should.
Mm. That's what happens when you make friends with the wrong people. Like that's
Not
what
you.
happens when you have a kid and then they're just influenced badly by kids who get bad grades and stuff. Like it just some things just don't stick. You know what I mean?
Is there something weird going on with Xiaoyu?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, he's
lifeless.
fucking dead.
His
He didn't
corpse
have a
is-
father figure. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I mean,
Oh,
one of his
that got
problems
way
is
too real, way
fucking
too fast.
listen. Clearly, one of his problems is he doesn't
That's
fucking
why he
listen.
swears to the Emperor. That's the only person he's known as a dad, even though he never really met him more than maybe once.
He met him once. In a crowd.
It was the best day of my life.
Well, he's the dad for all Celestians, because he's like...
Yeah.
He's the head of your tribe.
Yeah.
Either way, the dragon looks the room over, looks back to Revan. Sandre is still not conscious, but he's in a stable condition. Ming, you were searching over this guy's corpse. You find he's wearing a necklace and 2 rings, both on the same hand.
I take them.
Okay.
But there's no like scrolls or paperwork or like notes or anything on him.
No, not that you can find.
Okay. I also like take his fucking robe and then I kick him.
So you strip him naked. He's not wearing underwear.
That's fine, and then I kick him.
Ow.
Can it? So is like Xiaoyu's negative energy just like going crazy, or like what's going on?
There's a small amount of negative energy just sort of infused in the armor. Nothing else is happening.
I turn around and look at the dragon and I ask it in Draconic, and I'm just like, was it true? And I like kick this thing again. I'm like, it said that you were working with it.
Oh my god, how lulls would that be if the dragon just
Or
scares the
inferred.
shit
Or
up right now?
inferred.
He's just like,
I say-
thanks.
I say it inferred that you may be working with it.
He looks to you and to Revan. There's no harm in it now. Yes, in a way. At first by choice, but not anymore.
What does that even mean? I ask.
He tells you if he's going to explain any of this, he's at least going to get comfortable.
Just curls around.
No, I tell him, I'm like, that's fine. I have time. Half of my team is dead. The other half is trying to revive the other half. So I just kind of like sit down and crisscross applesauce my legs. And I'm like, I'm ready for story time. Let's have it.
That's fine. He picks up one of the Droglin bodies and pulls it over to the sand, and he lays down and he like chomps on it and just swallows it.
Delicious. Do I make an anima check on I don't know what to do here.
For what? For Zhao Yu?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't.
That's up to you. I mean, the armor is still giving off negative energy.
16. I don't channel negative energy normally, so like.
Should. Start.
It does wonders for your skin.
Yeah, as long as you've wanted to look like a smoker for the last 30 years.
As long as you eventually want to look like Palpatine.
There you go.
So I know this sponge is going to be okay.
No.
All right. Yeah, but what do you do with the armor with Zhao Yu's his quote corpse?
I can't. I'm pretty positive person. I don't like unless I want to try like bringing his body back to life, but I don't know what that would actually do.
Drag me over to the dragon. I can't tell you that, but
Eliana asked, does anybody know any negative energy spells?
I asked the dragon. I was like, can you help him? Can you? And I point over to Zhao Yu.
How?
I have no idea.
Does it know it?
I honestly don't know anything about what's going on. He's undead. I don't know what all that entails. He exploded upon falling unconscious, from what I can infer. I don't know. I had a lance of ice through my midsection, and at this point, I would just really appreciate some answers. And if you can help him, that would be fantastic, as we cleared all of this out for you. Please. Clearly I'm upset, but I'm trying to be polite because it's a giant fucking dragon and he could fucking murder me in a second.
Especially now.
Small.
Yeah, I'm like right in front of it.
He tells you I don't know anything in the way of positive or negative energy magic. I can't help you there. You could put him in the sand. It always makes me comfortable.
I'm like, Revan, just put him in the sand.
He's like an iPhone, right? You just put him in sand or rice overnight.
I thought he was still on top of the.
I don't think that's how it works, dude.
He fell in the sand.
He fell off the side.
He fell in the sand. Okay. I'm like.
Man, imagine if that sand was gold. He'd be so much more comfortable.
Yeah, I know.
I just look at it. I was like, please help us. We have no idea what to do.
All right. Well, he says, first things first. I did say there'd be a reward. God damn it. He fidgets around in one of the nearby chests and hands you a pair of gauntlets.
Put them on Zhao Yu.
I take them, but I don't put them on.
Okay.
What are what are they? What do they do? Anything specific?
They're gauntlets. They keep your hands warm.
I don't know anything about gauntlets.
They're leather gauntlets with it looks like rubber protrusions on the knuckles. They look really well made, and the rubber protrusions are a mint green color. The gloves look extremely clean and well made. On the inside, they also have tiny little grips or hooks. It looks like they'd probably be beneficial for climbing.
I cast identify. I stamina.
They're gloves.
Okay. They're gauntlets of Clean Burn, as well as Feral Claw. Clean Burn adds acid damage to whatever attack you're doing.
Even if it's through a weapon?
Even if it's through a weapon. Melee, ranged, or unarmed.
What? That's dope as balls.
What if it's magic?
Nope. It's not a physical
We
attack.
normally don't.
Gotta
We're
be
not that
physical
lucky.
attack.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you say
That's
what it does again,
cool.
other than the acid damage?
Oh, and it also gives you a bonus towards to climb checks.
You're like venomous Spider-Man.
And it's what, light armor?
Like Venom.
What happened?
It's leather armor, so it's light armor.
No, it's a pair of gauntlets. They don't count as armor for heavy or light.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a magic
You're right.
item.
Okay.
No, but he said you wanted to know what was going on here.
Yes,
And
please.
seeing as you've returned some peace and quiet to my home here, I at least feel like I wouldn't say owe you that much because I don't owe anyone anything. I'm a dragon, but I have time to lay down and appreciate the quiet stillness of my cave once again. So I'm feeling generous. He tells you that he'd been living here for a few years, but recently, about 3 years back, a black dragon that he knows, a dragon named Vanit, came and spoke to him and said that... Oh, Revan starts writing? Yeah.
All this down.
That another dragon that he knows, a black dragon, came and spoke to him and said that the Celestians were expanding here in the islands, which is true, they were, and that it wouldn't be long before he'd be found out here. So he offered him a deal. He said there was an interested party that was looking to move in and use the islands for something, and as long as he assisted them with that, they would make sure that the Celestians stayed away from this space and that he wouldn't be found. He could just continue to live here. Which is fine. You, Ming, and Revan, because you're both students at the Academy, and Ming, you're a Celestian, know, the Celestians have been hunting dragons for time immemorial. Like, their entire history is the success of their dragon hunting and all that they've done with captured dragons as far as leeching the life force out of them to use for magical projects. So you can understand why this dragon, not being like a great worm or anything, would rather hide. Long story short on this, they brought that, and he, with his wing, motions over to the large organ dragon thing, and requested my assistance with it. I was promised brood offspring. There aren't many dragons here. There's not much opportunity for it, but all that comes out of the eggs are these repulsive things. And he motions towards the dead Droglin in the corner. When he turns, he releases a blast of lightning and just destroys a line of the eggs up against the wall. I didn't really mind, but after a time, I felt like they were using me just as much as the Celestians would have. And when this thing showed up at the mysterious creature, it didn't say as much, but I have a very strong feeling, that after a time I would have been completely under its control. When I was in its presence, it was hard to disagree with what it would say to me. And so when you showed up on the island, it seemed like a perfect opportunity for me to rid myself of it.
I empathize. Do you have any idea what that is exactly, or was, rather? And I indicate the giant squishy thing.
Can I steal the soul of this illithid while we're here, by the way?
You
if you have a gem you think is strong enough for it,
I have a ruby.
go ahead and try.
Oh,
Do you know what the ruby's worth?
No. It was the ruby I got from when we went to the underground.
Okay. It's been dead not too long, just a couple minutes.
Mhm.
Do you know what CR or level that ruby contains?
No. I don't know anything about this ruby. They gave me 2 rubies and they were like, here you go. And I was like, all right. Thanks.
That was rubies from the Dane?
Thane.
Yeah.
Okay, then that will be good enough for that. It shines resplendently. It's a dark purple color.
Mm.
It is stronger than any of the crystal creatures that you found underground, or the orcs that you've been basically draining wholesale.
Mhm.
And now its soul is stuck in a ruby.
All right. Do you know the CR of this ruby? Sorry.
The CR on it is 12.
Okay.
Jesus!
All right. Thank you.
Good thing you can use CR12 rubies to resurrect your friends.
I'm not. Is that a thing in enchanting? I didn't remember. All right.
No.
Either way,
Bummer.
yeah. But he looks to you guys. He watches you like rip the soul out of the creature, and he's like, yeah, whatever. He didn't care for it, and he feels like it's probably safer with you than floating somewhere around his cave.
I reiterate the question. I ask him if he knows what this is or was, if he has any idea, like what did it seem to be its purpose.
I don't know fully what its purpose was. I do know where it came from, sort of.
Do you?
It arrived on a ship from the northeast, and I'm sure of that because it sailed. It's not the first one that's been here. I've seen 2 more like it, but the boats that show up here also sail northeast to leave, so they must be going to somewhere in that direction. I am fairly sure that, given that I've seen this whole area from the sky, unlike you manlings, there are no islands close by to the northeast. I don't know what the final or original destination of this creature was, but that seems to be the direction that they come from and return to. However, they don't come alone. They come on ships with and he looks to Ming and then to Revan. They come on ships with humanoid things. They look like man, but not quite.
Hmm.
They are.
I just like turn over and like turn my head and like look at Revan and just glare at him like with this kind of like I knew it look in my eyes.
And then like feeling that glare, and we're like, humanoid just means that it walks bipedal on 2 legs.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You are considered a humanoid, Ming.
Mm-hmm. Then he could have also. Do they sport scales and tails? I asked the dragon.
No. He looks at you with a wry sort of smile on his face, and he says, "No, they look like men, but have finer features to them.
Oh shit!
Sharp ears and almond-shaped
Oh
eyes."
god!
I've never seen.
Do Skeletons pale? Do they go pale? Like, can color drain from? I feel like they wouldn't because it's
No,
the blood
they don't, because the blood is not directly underneath the scales like it is for a mammal.
Okay, but her face kind of falls a little bit.
Her jaw can still drop. I mean, that's a thing.
Well, it doesn't drop. Her face just kind of like one side of her face just kind of like.
They never said quite so much, but I'm fairly sure that it or they were here to build an army of these things. Again, I feel rather used. I was supposed to get something of benefit out of this agreement, but more and more I felt like a slave and a tool. And he turns around and lays another line of electricity down and bursts some more of the eggs that are up against the wall.
I ask him, I'm like, do you believe it was this creature that held the influence over you?
Oh, most definitely. I wouldn't even go so far as to eat that thing's carcass. It is deception and manipulation given form.
I wouldn't recommend it in any case. I mean, it looks kind of gross. I ask it, do you know if the creature seemed to be working independently of these others?
They seemed in cahoots. Given that I've only seen 2 of these things and many more of the other man things, I would say that they're working together. I don't think the ship that it arrived on belonged to it, but rather to the others.
Thank you. I get up and like trudge over, and I look at Jayu just on the ground, and I ask it, would you be able to help us get him out of here? Like, how can we get him to safety or something to that effect? Because obviously I can't lift his dead carcass. Sandre just got his shit kicked in, and Revan, I don't think he has the strength check for that. So
Erwin is still here.
yeah, but you ride on him, and like I just don't want to.
Well,
Like, we have to do something. We have to try to heal him if possible. He's too important to leave here.
not to be
Fly me to the Empire.
not to be crass, but I would trade much and more of what I have here in my hoard if you would leave that here with me.
Thank you. I appreciate the offer, but absolutely not. We have to take
Leave
him.
Jayu.
And I'm like, point to Jayu. Yeah, we have to take him with us. But thank you.
He says he isn't it now. It is a dead thing.
Yes, but it is our dead thing.
Fair enough.
I kick Jayu a little bit. I'm like, wake up.
I wake up.
You
That's all you needed to do. Great.
you kick him, and
No, just like a little. Like I just nudge him with my foot.
Don't
the
do damage to him.
where you kick him or like nudge him, the gauntlet just falls
an
free
armor.
of the rest of the vambrace on the arm and just skids a couple inches across the floor.
Now
Nope.
my jaw does drop. I'm like,
I'm dead.
I'm just like, really? Really?
No respect.
I didn't know. Okay, help me get him on Erwin. And I turn and look at the dragon, and I just ask him, how do we get out of here? We can't go back the way we came.
I will show you the way. It's not far. Not on this side.
Can I take one of the chocolate eggs too, by the way?
Where are you taking it?
I'm just putting it in my bag.
You better ask that dragon permission.
It's an enormous egg. Like I said, it's more than 2 feet from top to bottom.
Oh, it's 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
Like an ostrich egg.
I'll carry it. Why not? I want science.
You can take it with the promise that when it hatches, should it hatch, you do not allow it
Murder
to
it.
escape.
Got you.
And don't feed it after midnight.
Okay.
And
I
don't
just look
let
at
it in
Revan.
the
I'm like,
water.
I look at Revan. I'm like, this is a mistake. You
Wait.
should let the
It's
dragon
always
burn.
after midnight.
The dragon
You
just
should let the
gasps, and then all the eggs burst open, and thousands of angry spiders pour out.
No.
Revan, you should let the dragon destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
Should scramble it. And
Or
feed
scramble
it. To me.
it. All of these things should be burned. This is sacrilege. Like, these things are terrible.
Oh, there's another one in here. What the fuck?
The dragon.
Getting old now. Getting old now, Stefan.
Oh God.
The dragon pushes one of the eggs
Don't know.
aside,
Ooh, Jesus. Sorry.
and then it goes about just walking by and stomping through and crushing all the other eggs after it's set one aside for you.
Okay. Thank you.
I follow after the dragon. And no, wait, I don't. Can Revan? Can we get Jayu onto
Yeah.
Erwin?
Okay, so this is math. So we're gonna put Sandra on top of Erwin first, and then put Jayu.
Chandra doesn't have an X on him anymore.
Sandra is unconscious, yeah.
Oh yeah, Sandre's unconscious. So what's the plan? Hello?